Is this a school or a jungle? Part 2.
Alright. Good day, Mr. Eversley. Good day, Mr. Eversley.
This is Curepe Secondary School. This is a road children just use to go to school. Look at the condition of the school. Look at the grass. This is where children, we have the future of our country children in this kind of condition. Trinidad and Tobago, you all see what really taking place in this country?
Yeah, I mean, everybody not seeing it, you know. Everybody not seeing what taking place. But it is taking place regardless if they see it or not, right? It's showing you the mentality of the people and how weak it is. Now we take a group of at least 15 people, 15 parents to come together with some workers and some cutlass and thing. But anyway, now, that is what I see it.
Hundreds of children. Look at the condition of the school. Wanna watch? Look at the condition of Curepe Secondary School. A white elephant is a course on that side. They say they build a new school. But it's a white elephant. Up to now, it can't open.
And from my observation and experience, right, because I went 5 years junior sec, right, and I could see the old school from where I live in the back of the new school. And I could see the grass has been cut in the back of the old school because a little bit of rain did fall last year and earlier on this year and during carnival, right, a little bit of rain and the grass has grown exponentially in that short space of time, yeah. So that bush where you see in there, that grew up in a short space of time, like elephant grass, like water suckers. Farmers know that, right? Farmers know that, you know. Yeah, farmers know that. And here what going on, when children go to school, is to learn, right? And what they keep and they're going home with, they're not leaving it in the school, you know. They're carrying it in their mind. They're carrying it home in their mind. You understand what I'm showing you? They could learn in any environment, you know. They could learn in any environment. It's all about if they're willing. Alright, go ahead now.
Look when I have children going to school.
Exactly. Look when I
Look when I have children going to school. Look in the jungle. In the jungle. Who really care? Who really care? Try to go look at here. Look at here. Children passing here. Mothers, fathers, and the children.
No, that is not my area, right? That is not my community, right? But I sure it have a counselor for it, yeah? I sure it have a representative for it. It wouldn't take anything to throw a fundraiser, right? Instead of making a set of noise, quietly, talk to the counselor, throw a fundraiser, get some parents involved, right? Even Ministry of Works have tools rest down in storage, you could get people involved. And you could have fixed that problem and then make a video while you're fixing it, you know. But crying about the problem ain't gonna solve it, you know. I mean, you're wearing red. That means you're following the Red Army is part of it. So you're making noise about the problems, but you're not fixing it. You see what I'm saying? And then you had the little children. You're hearing the laughter in the children voice. Because it sound like 4 months and them following you. You're hearing the laughter in the voice. Hey, look where in the bush, look where in the bush. And they're mimicking you as an elder, you know. Now, if you was fixing it, if you was fixing the problem while you're talking, the children and them would have see a better example, but go ahead now.
Mothers, fathers have their children. This is Curepe Secondary School. Look at the condition of the school. Look at the condition of the school.
Yes, look at the school. Look at the school. Parents, children go in there, right? Now the whole situation is, right, the school does have a committee with the PTA to raise funds, right? Not so? Yes or no? No, yes or no? The school has a little committee to raise funds with the PTA is an ongoing thing with all the schools every year. They have a system to raise funds, right? Alright. Now, it all goes back to the culture of the school and how they train in the students, you know. The students themselves could carry messages to their parents that here what's going on. We organizing all the parents who have tools and a little time to help you clean up the bush on the side of the road. And if they have time more again, you could come in the school and volunteer your services to make your children environment more comfortable. Instead of waiting on the government, because weight is a heavy load, you know. Weight is a very heavy load to carry.
Who really care? Who really care? You're hearing corruption left, right and center.
Corruption didn't born last year. Corruption didn't born when election take place, you know. Corruption a long time. You have ministers come out on national forum and said Trinidad and Tobago is a land festered with corruption from the highest level to the lowest level. You hear what I'm saying? Corruption is in every fracture and fraction and facet of society. This is where culture is thrive, you know. Trinidad and Tobago is a transshipment point in the Caribbean. So it is corrupted in the background and in the foreground, and you can't really do nothing about it, you know. What you could do is change your actions and decisions. Yeah? You don't have to fight corruption, you just don't have to be corrupted as well. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these corrupted ones is people who here a long time, yeah? And the corruption is what gives them power. Yeah? So it have people who like the corruption, you know, because they like to stir up these kind of incidents and scenarios. They like to stir it up. I'm showing you these people and them out here now. They could take the initiative to fix the problem, but they doesn't do nothing. They just talk and cry about it, and they don't fix nothing. They don't have any solutions. Go right ahead now.
They hearing cost overrun. They hearing about who thief and who ain't thief. They hearing about how much money they cost overrun for contracts. But
and you see the whole thing is, the key word in that statement is hearing. You're hearing about it, you know? You're hearing cost overrun. You're hearing. Who investigating? Who is being held accountable? Who fixing the issues? They were showing you. You're only making a certain noise for nothing. And the children and them, like I say, the 4 months and them, they're listening to you, you know. They're learning from you because you making that video in front of a school, you know, where young minds are present to learn. Alright.
to get the children a proper school, proper facilities for them to go to school and learn. Look at Curepe Secondary School. What? Look at the condition of the school. This is where we have with children go to school in 2026. Oh.
Yeah, that is where the children are to go to school in 2026. Now, if you really know, some of these children ain't come from no mansion. Some of them may have no gold spoon, or else they would not be going to a private school. Yeah? And as far as I know, that's a farming community again. St. Joseph, Curepe, all of that farming community house, plenty farms and farmers and garden and all kind of thing around the areas there, no? I'm being real. That is a minor issue. That bush on the side of the road is a minor issue. When you go in and clear a piece of land in the bush to cut and plant and build up a little shack to stay in your garden, you just have to do more work than that. You have to do 50, 60, 70 times more bush you have to cut. Taller bush and big trees you have to cut in order to start your business in the bush. You understand? You could get a piece of land, but you have to clear your land to start to develop it. I tell you have to take the initiative. If you have grass growing in front of your yard, where you live in, Mr. Eversley, in front, outside of your wall, in front of your yard, grass growing in front of it, you going to make noise to the government to come and clean it, or you going to take a little half-breed cutlass and walk outside, or a hoe fork or something, walk outside in front of your yard, between your wall and the road itself, and clean the bush yourself and go back in for your surroundings to look clean. That is the idea. You decided to take the initiative. Where I live in, I just clean my little garden. I just clean in front by me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't wait till it to go big and start to make complaint and make a certain noise and protest. No, I don't do that. On the road where I live in up here, it ain't no CPEP. It ain't nobody cutting the bush. I just take the initiative and talk to my neighbor and them talk to certain people. And if them can't do it, I just go and just swipe my cutlass in a 20 minutes. In your 20 minutes, 15 minutes, watch me. Big tree chop down, grass cut. You understand where I'm coming from? So I recognize like people just come out here to look to make noise for likes or for fame or something, but no solutions. You see what I'm saying? I just bring solutions within this video because I personally have things going on that I not putting my energy into that. Yeah? I could give you the ideas, I could give you the solution, but I'm not going to use my energy into putting into it. You see what I'm saying? I have my own community and my own situations to deal with. And you ain't hearing me crying, you know. I just put up videos when I chopping and I doing my thing, I just put up my videos. And sometimes I don't even put up the videos because why? I just be busy working. You see what I'm saying here? So it's a difference in the mindset of the people. Some people just want this gimme, and some people just take the initiative and make it happen. Create, grow, build. You understand? Make it happen. Create something from nothing instead of seeing something and making something nothing. You know what I'm saying? They school, you could get, watch me, fundraising, like Curepe, it have a whole savannah, they all could clean up and thing and whole sports and all kind of thing on the side of the school, you know. I used to be passing and seeing the overgrown bush, and I saying, but this is a very rich community. When I say rich in wealth, you know. Don't watch a farming community and feel poor, you know. Watch me, St. Joseph, Curepe and thing, them rich. There's a rich community. Maracas is a rich community, I'm telling you. Very rich. Very, very rich. You ever pass by Bangladesh and see the mansion they building up on the bus route? You ever see the mansion they building up in Bangladesh right close to the school? Why they can't take 10,000 from that money in Bangladesh? Raise funds in Bangladesh. Raise some funds in Bangladesh to cut the bush. You understand what I'm saying here? Raise some funds right in Bangladesh to cut the bush in Curepe School by the track. That is all you have to do, you know. That ain't hard to do. It are gangsters in Bangladesh right there. Them will do that and it's nothing. It's nothing, boy. It's nothing. That is part of the community. Every community in Trinidad has some kind of bad man or some kind of gangster or somebody running it. You understand? You're coming on the social media and you have no solutions. And the children listening to you and watching you, you know. They're learning from you, you know. Alright.